Hey guys, Floyd here. This week's topic, well, last week's topic, but this week's topic is about coming out. And I think I did make a video for this, but I can't really remember, so I'm just gonna make it again. I don't really have a coming out story as such. I mean, the way I kind of handled everything with regards to like accepting like what was going on and everything like that would be I just kind of waited until I couldn't really take it anymore and I just had to tell somebody. For a lot of years, I mean a lot of years, I just kind of like pushed it really deep inside and I just didn't. I kind of like, I would avoid mirrors, I would avoid everything girly, just a tomboy kind of thing. I would always adopt the male-ish kind of role, as male as a 7-year-old girl can get. So yeah, what happened was one night I just got really bad. I had accepted it, hadn't told anybody, been looking up videos, everything like that on YouTube. Actually, Alliance Fears, I had been following his channel and dating back to like when he first started and like his first video, and I just like watched them all through. I have to say, it really, I mean like, nothing else encouraged me to turn around and tell somebody like that did, because I kind of thought, like if you get really excited for something and you can't wait to do it and you're sitting there thinking, well, what are we waiting for? That was the feeling I had. I had this feeling of, it's going to take me years to get to where I want to be, to have my top surgery, maybe have my bottom surgery, be injected with tea, like the whole thing. Because I thought, fuck, man, I never, living with my mum was, I love my mum. And I really, like, she tries her hardest to understand, but I was terrified of it. I was so scared to tell her. And I felt really oppressed, like everything I wanted to wear, she was like, oh, girl shouldn't wear that. And after a while, that just got too much, because every time she'd say that, in my head I was thinking, but I'm not really a girl. So what happened was, one night, I was so depressed, I couldn't sleep, as usual. Was crying quite a bit. I was just upset, because I just felt really suffocated and trapped, and so I texted my friend, and I told her, and we didn't really hang out as much as we used to, but I would still generally say she's a very good friend. And I mean, it was brilliant, because if I had my first rejection, I don't think I would have told anybody else. But she's like, this doesn't make any difference. I love you no matter what happens. You're still my best friend. We've known each other for like 7 years. Why would this suddenly matter? And I thought, awesome. So I was really excited and really happy, but I also felt really depressed because, even though I've told somebody and that weight has been lifted, I still had to tell my family. So, like telling your friends wasn't really an issue because they're my friends. And if they don't want to speak to me and they don't want to see me, that's okay. But my family, like they're with me all the time. And I really don't want to like sit and, like I didn't want any like bad feelings. So my sister was staying over. She's a lot older than I am, so she doesn't live with her parents or our parents anymore. And she was down. I was living with my mum at the time, and she came down and we were just staying over and everything. And what happened was I went in. I was gonna give her a hug goodnight, even though it was like 2 in the morning. We were just kind of like chatting a little bit because we don't really do that enough, I think. But it's nice being in each other's presence. So I was upset and she could tell, and she hugged me, and oh god, this sounds like so weak when I talk about it, but me. I get really shaky, and I just wasn't myself. So she was like, what's wrong? And like now, even talking about it, my throat just feels like someone's choking me, just really swollen. So I like sat down and we were on my mom's bed, big bed, and we were both sitting there and my mom was still downstairs reading. Now in that house the walls are so paper thin. Like, you can poke it and you kind of feel like your hand's gonna go through it. So, I mean, like, there's no insulation really for, like, muffling sound. So I was really nervous that my mom was gonna be downstairs, you know, like, because, I mean, that's like a Jew standing up. Oh, no, let's not make Hitler reference. Anyway, it's like one of the oppressed standing up to the oppressor. I kind of hate the moms in that picture, but that's just the way it is in our family. Nothing goes through as final unless it's like cleared by my mum. That's just the way it works. So I told my sister, and it took me a long time. There was a lot of stuttering, a lot of crying, a lot of shaking, a lot of sweating, because I was just so nervous. Like, if you think of how bad like social anxiety is when you're out with other people, I have anxiety when I'm with my family. You know what I mean? That's, even if it's anxiety when I'm with myself. I mean, like, who am I trying to impress? It's me. So it's like me against myself. So anyway, and I was just like speaking to her and told her, and she was really accepting. She even called me her brother. It was pushing it a bit, so she kind of scaled it back to sibling, which is more than I could have asked for. That is like my coming out story. I told my mum and my dad individually later on, like a lot later on. So that's it. I came out to everyone individually, like my friends and my family. I'm only out at the minute to my friends and my immediate family, meaning my dad, the people I live with, my sister and my mum. Nobody else knows. So when it comes to like family dinners or something like that, I just tend to go for the whole, well, they all still think I'm like a lesbian. I'm really not. So I just go for, oh, this is so bad. It's making like trans guys and lesbians look really bad, and I'm really sorry, but this is just so much easier if I explain it this way. I kind of go for like the butch lesbian look, where you wear like, you know, nice jeans and shirt, maybe a tie, you know, but like smart casual, because I know they tend to love that look, and that's the most I can get away with right now. Although I'm going to be in England soon, I'm going to be wearing a tux, so it's quite good. Yeah, that's my coming out story. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just link down below, I will see it. And yeah, so stay tuned guys, bye.